This is part 2 of the ice damming problems. So you've done two things at this point, or should have done two things. One, you should have called your insurance agent. You two should have gone through your house, any spot that was suspect, any spot where you saw moisture over top in the roof, you should be using this to check up at the top of the ceiling, anywhere in the corners of your roof or your room, your ceiling. Check everything over, make sure that it is not too high, and they'll give you a cheat sheet with that, basically saying what's high and what's not. But I could tell you there were spots in our house that were over 45-50%. That's really high. So anyway, you've done those two things. Now the adjuster, the insurance adjuster, has been out. At this point, you can start the project. The project, if you do it yourself, the first thing you're going to want to do is air everything out. And you can see that we have done that. We have basically opened up the entire wall. All the insulation has been removed. Everything's been cleaned and vacuumed. I'm going to spray all of these areas down with concromium. Concromium can be bought at Lowe's, any type of hardware store. And basically all of these wet areas, I'm going to want to treat that with that concromium. That's a mold inhibitor. So we're going to spray all of this down. All of these openings, these cavities here are going to be sprayed down. There also is a little bit of rotted wood here. This is going to be replaced, this sill plate here. We're going to take that right out and we're going to replace it with a brand new one. Once it's done, once it's dried, and again, we check that with the moisture meter reader, we're going to go through here, we're going to put in new insulation, we're going to put in new drywall, new trim, paint it, and it will look brand new. And we won't have to worry about mold. We won't have to worry about mildew because we'll know that this has been treated properly. So if you run into this type of issue, you need to get on it. If it's really, really cold, you might be able to get a month before the mold really starts to take off. This has been 2 days. I didn't want to let it sit around. We're going to get after this right now. But maybe this is something you've noticed in your house, and my advice would be to get after it sooner than later, whether that's having a professional come in and start the project, or whether you're really handy, whatever, you want to do it yourself, start it right away. Do not let it sit. You'll have bigger problems down the road. So I hope this video helps. I hope that if you are dealing with ice damming problems, that they are not too extensive, and I hope to see you on the next video.